Hello students, today we will learn about force, pressure and motion. Let us first recall the words or the terms that we have learned before. So do you know what is rest? See, I am sitting here means I am at rest. How? So if a body does not change its place with time, then it is known as at rest, right? And what is motion? Now motion, it is the term that is related to rest. Now if a body moves with time, now here we need to take the surroundings also. If a body changes its place with time with respect to another body that is at rest, then the body is known as in motion. So you know these two words, that is rest and motion, are relative terms. So you know about Einstein? Yes, he had given the term relative. So motion and rest are two relative terms. You cannot take out means you cannot separate these two terms. Now if we say a train is moving on the track, suppose you are sitting on the train and all the passengers with you are at rest with respect to each other. Here now, if something is the train is running and you can see outside the things are at their place, means you are moving. Here we can say you are in motion with respect to the things that are outside, like tree, the roads, outside things, means out of the train the things are at rest, and with respect to that you are in motion. So here two things are two terms are together. You can say first one is rest. You can see you are sitting on the train and you are at rest with respect to the other passengers, and you are in motion with respect to the things that is outside the train, and those are at constant place, means they are not moving. So we can see here rest and motion are two relative terms. Now come to the another part, that is motion. So how many types of motion you have learned before? Yes, these are, you can say, translatory motion. If a body is moving on straight path, then it is known as having translatory motion. Like a car is running on the road, so this is having a translatory motion, means as a whole, the whole parts of the body, means whole parts of the car is moving together with it. So here the car that is moving or running on the road is having translatory motion. Same, it is of two types. First, you can see the train is moving straight on the track, so this is having yes, it is rectilinear motion. Suppose you are throwing something up and it is moving down, it is having linear motion, means straight path, means rectilinear. You know, translatory, other name of translatory motion is linear motion. So it is of two types. First is rectilinear, when the body is moving straight on the path, like the soldiers are marching on the road, then the car is moving on the straight path on the road, and same you can say all the things that are moving straight, these are known as having rectilinear motion. And the second is curvilinear. Have you seen when the car is moving on the mountain region, it is moving on the curved path, not actually the straight. So these type of motion is known as this curvilinear motion. So translatory motion is of two types, rectilinear and curvilinear. So when it moves on the straight path, it is having a rectilinear motion. When it moves on the curved path, this is known as curvilinear motion. Now come to the next. Have you seen the motion of Earth? Yes, it is having two types of motion together. Suppose Earth is moving or spinning in its axis, means Earth is rotating or spinning on its axis, and this is known as having rotatory motion. And when it moves around the sun, that is having revolutionary motion. So if a body is moving on a circular path, then the motion is known as circular motion. And circular motion is of two types. First, that I have told before, yes, the Earth is rotating or spinning on its axis. This is known as rotatory motion. And when it moves around the sun, that is known as revolutionary motion. So can you tell me about fan, how it moves? Yes, it is spinning. It is spinning at its axis, and the blades are also attached with it. So this is a type of rotatory motion. Means it is one good example of rotatory motion. And revolutionary, all the planets are having revolutionary motion because it is revolving around the sun. So circular motion, when the body is moving in a circular path, then it is known as having circular motion. Now come to the next. When a body moving, means the motion of the body is repeated again and again, this type of motion means it is, you can say it is repeating its motion with time, then it is known as periodic motion. So what is periodic motion? When a body repeats its motion on with time, you can say this type of motion is known as periodic motion. So suppose you can see all day, means every day sun is rising. So do you know how? Because it is having some period, means planets are moving around the sun. It is also having periodic motion because with time it is the Earth is having revolutionary motion. So when early in the morning every day sun rises, and in the evening time it sets. So here we can say the Earth is having revolutionary motion, and it is also known as periodic motion. And good example is our heartbeat. Beats, do you know how many times? Yes, in 1 minute it beats 72 times if we are healthy. So this beating of heart is also a type of periodic motion. Now non-periodic, you know, yes, when a body is repeating its motion but not with time, then it is known as non-periodic. For example, I am very healthy, then I have 70, the beating of heart will be 72 times in a minute. Now if I am sick, maybe I am having fever or other diseases, then maybe my heartbeat will be something different. Then that heartbeat will be non-periodic. So the heartbeat of sick person is known as non-periodic. Suppose a man is walking on the road. Is there any time? According to that, the man is walking on the road? No, he cannot do that. So that type of walking on the road is included in non-periodic motion. And the last one, that is oscillatory motion. Do you know what is oscillatory motion? To and fro motion of the body is known as oscillatory motion. Suppose the pendulum of the clock, it is having periodic motion also, it is having oscillatory motion also. Suppose a machine, sewing machine, it is moving so fast, it is having oscillatory motion. You can understand the oscillatory motion by just counting the number, how many times it is moving. You can take a good example of this oscillatory motion is the swing machine, the running swing machine, and also the swing, that's the children are swinging on the swing, that is also having same type of oscillatory motion. To and fro motion is known as oscillatory motion. It is very easy if you just apply these type of motions with examples and explore it. Just go out and check what are the things that are having different types of motion. You are walking on the road, you are having non-periodic motion. A car is moving on the road, this is having translatory motion. A car is moving on the curved path, that is curvilinear motion. When you can see the pendulum of the clock, this is having two types of motion, oscillatory motion also and periodic, because it gives time. On time it will means with time it will move, and that motion is also known as periodic motion. And have you seen the string instrument, the beating of drum, the guitar, the sitar, these all are when we beat the drum, it is having membranous type of things, their sound is coming. So it is also having oscillatory motion. And if you means move the or you can just beat the string of the guitar or sitar, it will create a sound. So it is a type of, due to the vibration of those string, you can hear the sound. So these all are having what? Oscillatory motion. So you can understand because these oscillatory motion is having lots of examples. So if you move out and just check the motions, no need to mug up, just you can apply your brain, learn it, and then get the examples, live examples. It will be better for you. And next we will learn, in next class we will learn about force and pressure. So have a good day.